I just realized that everything that I sewed is actually black and white. I mean, it's not the worst color theme. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am Letty and today's video will be all about my latest sewing makes, which are most of the time actually the makes for Japan. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I think 2 videos ago I was showing you what I would like to bring with me to a travel to Japan. That will be in, I think, a month from now. And I planned what kind of clothing I want to take with me, and during the last month and a half, I slowly but surely drafted or sewed up patterns that I wanted to take with me for the travel. So my first sewing make is actually a thing that I will definitely not bring with me. It is a maxi dress that I sewed I think 1.5 months ago also for summer. It is just my basic block for the tank tops that I elongated and also added some slits on either side. I thought to bring a regular longer tank top, how do you call these tank top dresses, with me as a travel dress, but I thought it is not a good idea to have nothing over your shoulders, especially it is beginning or mid-autumn in Japan when I'm there, so it might be a little bit colder, so I thought that this kind of dress will definitely not be the right thing to pick for a travel wardrobe. I mean, anyways, I would have made it much shorter. This is just for my summer, roaming around the city and go grocery shopping, basically. But yeah, I figured out that this is definitely not the kind of dress that I want to take with me. This dress, though, got, quite some wear out of it. I'm not 100% sure actually about this print. I liked it when I saw it, but if I see it on myself in such a long dress, it gives me kind of granny vibes, and I'm not sure if I like that. I mean, yes, I'm going to bed early, but I don't know if I really like this kind of pattern on me. Anyways, I think I will decide on the fate of that dress next year when it comes spring and summer again, and I will be able to wear it. But this dress is made out of just a regular viscose jersey that I got, I think, from a shop online. It's super soft and airy, but I mean, I'm not a huge fan of viscose jerseys anyways, but it was a good companion for summer, especially since it is this tank top kind of dress, and then I really don't mind a jersey. Better to say a viscose jersey. So this dress was kind of a success. I mean, I definitely nailed the fit of that dress and the fit of my blog for tank tops in general. So I will definitely come back to dresses like this, but this one definitely will not come with me to Japan, or any dress that looks like that in terms of pattern. My next make, I'm not sure how maybe we stay with the top part for now before we switch gears, is my zipper jacket. So in my plans video, I was not 100% sure if I should go with just a regular pattern that I think I had the 2 patterns by Green Style, the sunset jacket and I think the trail jacket. Both of them I quite liked, but I was nearly there to buy one of the patterns, but then I saw that they don't have finished garment measurements on their knit fabrics or on their knit garments, and I found that quite confusing. Yes, you have stretch, but I would have liked to have an indicator on where I have to adapt the pattern to my needs, and I couldn't find it. So I was put off and thought better to then start the process with a pattern, or better to say with my bodice block that I finalized last year. So what you see here is basically my zipper jacket, which is completely made out of the bodice block for woven fabrics. So I will put up a separate video about the whole make for this zipper jacket, because I plan to do not only this zipper jacket, but one that is more thick of a merino fleece, and maybe even a puffy jacket and a similar style. So maybe when the season is more appropriate, I will come to these makes, and then I will put up a video about the whole make as well. But back to this jacket. Yeah, so as I said, it is the jacket made out of my woven bodice block. I put on the blouse. So this is a blouse block basically that I did, or long sleeve blouse. And I figured out that this is actually the best fit so far, that would maybe also go with stretch fabrics. I mean, this is, I think it is quite stretchy, or not super stretchy, but it has quite a good stretch. But I knew that I don't want to have a skin tight fit for this jacket. It should be more not relaxed, but it should be an easy wear, nothing that is too oversized, nothing that is too fitted. And I thought if I just make the woven pattern or try it in this knit fabric, I might can get away with basically the woven bodice block. And surprisingly enough, it came together very well. Before, I did not do a mock-up, which is that is actually not how I prefer to sew. I usually do all the mock-ups before I go into my fashion fabrics. But this fabric, first of all, I had enough to adapt my sizing on the go. So I first started with doing the whole bodice area except the sleeves. And once I saw that this area fitted quite well, then I basically just sewed it up and then drafted the sleeves basically. And in general, yeah, it is, the sleeves could have been maybe just that little bit tighter, but in the end, if you wear something underneath it, you maybe want that just a little bit more space, especially in the arm area when you have your sleeve, or maybe a sleeve and then a long sleeve and this on top. So yeah, I'm definitely quite happy. It is just this boring black, or actually I think it's a dark gray. It's not a complete black, but it's a dark gray performance fabric. I don't have any details on that fabric. I bought it because it was super cheap. And I think they said like, yeah, it's just a temporarily stock that they have on this fabric. Yeah, so I bought, I think 2 meters. And in the end, if I had to recut any fabrics, I could have done it easily, because yeah, I think I still have around 1 meter left. So as I said, I started with the bodice. I have this nice little back detail with the curve, and also around the lower part of the back, there's 4 panels basically, which help a lot with the fit. And I saw that in most of the other patterns, they have either 1 or maybe 2 seams in the back. But I quite like that you have this more tailored jacket looking kind of back instead of this, yeah, solid block. Yeah, this is one thing I did. And then I have also a little bust dart here. And I put in, of course, some zippers, not zippers, some pockets that I basically can access quite nice. And in the inside, it is a mesh fabric that is, I think it was specifically for pockets on performance fabrics. I bought that years ago, and I still had some left. The only thing that I actually had to buy new is the zipper, and maybe I will also insert some videos of this. I was hesitant for the zipper because it is a bulkier zipper, and if you see it, I guess in the video you can maybe see it. It is a little bit wavy on the front if you wear it, because it is just that little bit heavier than the fabric. But yeah, at first put me off a little bit, because I saw, oh man, it's wavy again. But then I was wearing this jacket on the weekend for a bike ride, and it was just that in between temperatures where I was not sure if I can actually just wear my long sleeve, or should I layer it with another jacket. And so I did it with this jacket, and I have a zipper that also opens from the bottom. And I really enjoy zippers that open from the bottom as well, because especially when you do sports or activities, it is just, for me at least, better to add some ventilation when it's getting warmer without even removing the jacket. I think I have it as well in one of my other jackets that I use on a bike. I sometimes really just zip it up until the bust area and let it dangle around, but it gives me enough airflow that I'm warm up in the shoulders and in the back and my arms, but around the bodice, basically the lower body, it cools me off a little bit better. So yeah, I'm super happy with this jacket. It is really just a simple and easy jacket. I did not anticipate it to be so easy. I put it off for I think at least 3 years that I needed this kind of a jacket, because I was procrastinating it to draft this pattern myself. But yeah, in the end, I'm super happy that I finally got to the point and made up the jacket. One thing that I really like that no one will see but me is the inside. I used this green and blue fluffy yarn, fluffy, what is it called? Thread for my overlocker, and I overlocked all my edges here. And yeah, every time I open the jacket, it just gives me some very good vibes. I don't know, I really like that extra detail. And another thing that I wanted to try out, it turned out quite good, but I had to adjust it, I think 2 or 3 times even. Under my zipper, I have this little zipper placket, and I wanted this just to have, again, more protection if it is super windy on the bike or when I'm running or whatever I'm doing, because sometimes wind can really just go through this zipper teeth, and then you feel cold on this line. And I thought, why not just try it out to draft this little zipper placket. I also did this fold over thing that most of the ready-to-wear jackets have. And I'm quite pleased with how that turned out. And as I said, I hope that's not too loud, the zipper. I was wearing it on the bike ride on the weekend, and this jacket is just really the one piece that was missing in my wardrobe when it comes to bike riding, running. I will definitely take the jacket with me on Friday when I go for another run, since I will go running in the outskirts and I have to travel to the outskirts first. So this jacket will come with me. Then I will see how I like this jacket when it is worn during the run. I think maybe it is too warm for the run even, but super happy. And I'm curious now to see how long I can wear this jacket, since this material is kind of, you have a little waffle texture, but I don't know, it is not super, I don't know if you see it, it is airy in that sense, but it is not super thick material. But I'm quite curious how this will hold up now that we are going into autumn and also then into winter. But I guess I would need one more zipper jacket that is more fleecy, thick, maybe merino, that I ordered the sample from, for the colder months when, especially on the bike, I think I would enjoy something that is more warm. But yes, this zipper jacket definitely will come with me to Japan. I'm quite happy that I finally made it. And also one thing, after I finished this jacket, I thought maybe I now can actually attempt making myself a blazer, or something very fitted and more office business kind of vibes. Because I put this project off as well, since I never had a very good fitted jacket or bodice block to work from. But I think now with that zipper jacket, it gave me more confidence to actually trust my bodice block that I made, that it will also serve me for a very fitted tailored jacket, blazer kind of styles, or even maybe something for winter. especially since I really like this detail in the back with all the seams and everything. Yeah, super happy with the jacket. As I said, I unfortunately can't link the fabric for this jacket since that was, I think, only in the shop for a very short period of time, and then it left. But yeah, I'm quite happy that I got some of that fabric. Alrighty, then we can move to the bottom part. There's only one thing to show you, but I finally made up my comfy pants, the Pietra pants from Closet Core. In my plans video, I showed you, I think, view A, the cropped length that I wanted to attempt it in this nice and not so soft right now linen. So I wore it quite a lot during the last month, but it did not soft up so much. But yeah, first maybe to the pattern. In my, I think it is the 3 videos ago, I was trying the Pietra shorts for the first time, and I made a very good muslin for that. I did all the adaptations that I thought that would help with the fit of this pattern. But I have to say, I was wearing the Pietra shorts all summer long, and they are too big for me. And I think I can get away with it when I'm on a bike or just, yeah, roaming around in them. But I can feel it that they want to pull down. I mean, they are not pulling down completely, but I noticed that they travel down. So with that in mind, I made another mock-up for this pants as well. And what I noticed, I mean, yes, the crotch curve on that pattern is definitely not my crotch curve, and maybe I have to do some more drafting for pants especially that are really tailored to my body and not to whatever bodice block or body block they use to make their drafts from. And I could see that especially in the center front. I think I told you that in one of the other videos, that I think that the center front of most of the pictures that I see online look a little bit, yeah, not right to me, in that sense of they are not fitted properly to the crotch curve of the people. So I went back to the drawing board and checked what I can do about this. And when I had my mock-up out, I did it without the interfacing first, and I just pinned from the center front seam quite some, yeah, fabric. I think it was around 4 centimeters that I pinned away, and then I was trying it on. It fitted, then I sewed it down, and I noticed that now the fit is so much better. So in the end, I did all my modifications that I did on the shorts. I even added the removal of 4 centimeters in the center front. And what I also did, since the shorts then had shallower pockets, I elongated the pocket again, because when I changed my pattern to, yeah, more the fit that my body needs, I noticed that you also decrease the depth of the pockets. And now you can see I can put my full hand in. Maybe I will pop up a picture of the comparison to the shorts and to the pants now. But yeah, I basically elongated this area then again for the pocket size. Also, not this area, but the pocket itself. So yeah, this is a thing that I did to get my pocket depth back. And yeah, what can I say? Now it really, really fits well. The only issue that I now see is, I mean, I don't have a big difference, or the biggest difference, let's put it that way. I don't have the biggest difference between my waist and my hips. I think it is around 22, 23 centimeters, something on those lines, maybe 24. So it is not the biggest difference, and with my elastic it is still possible to get it on and off. But I noticed that it is maybe even more comfy to put the zipper, the side zipper in, which Closet Core anyway suggested if you have a bigger difference between your hips and your waist. And I would Maybe if I do these short pants or shorts again, I will insert the zipper. I mean, it is kind of, yeah, a shame that you have to put in a zipper to get this nice fit that you want, but also have this more relaxed fit with the elasticated back. But I rather have a better fit with a zipper, and putting a zipper in, having a zipper to use to get it on and off, than basically compromise on the sewing experience, on the wearing experience, and maybe then have a garment that I don't wear. I mean, these I will definitely wear. But yeah, super happy. I was wearing these pants for traveling actually 2 weeks ago. And I have to say they are really just perfect for traveling. They are super comfy. You have the pockets if you need to put something inside if you're wearing a backpack. The length also, I mean, yes, they are this little cropped length, but I found it good. I mean, in Germany, if you go into a train, during the summertime, you never know if you get a sauna or, yeah, just the freezing cold igloo. So I was wearing extra long socks with that. But yeah, I found it very comfortable to wear on a longer train ride. And I think they are now really just the perfect companion also for Japan for traveling. The only thing that I have to say is I'm not used to seeing myself in pants. I think, except leggings. I wear leggings, of course, for running, for lounging around. Everything that is skin tight, I am okay with, but these pants for me are a stretch in terms of comfort, and not comfort in terms of confidence. I'm not a person who is wearing trousers typically, so I have to get used to see myself with trousers again. It's super weird for me. I think I do like the look, but I think also that I, in the future, will not have a lot of pants in my wardrobe. I'm more the person who likes dresses, and yeah. But for Japan, for traveling in the future, not only Japan, any other travels that will come up, I think this is a very good companion for comfiness, for loungewear, but also maybe for some traveling, or not traveling, but roaming through a city, maybe even for hiking. Yeah, I think I will like this one, but I have to get used to see me in the mirror wearing shorts, pants, not shorts. And yeah, we will see. But overall, super happy that I made this pants. Definitely super happy that I also used this linen fabric. I hope that I can get some more wear in them during the next weeks until we are going to travel, because they are just that little bit stiff still. But I mean, it's linen. It will break down over the time, and then will be ultra comfy. Okay, I think this is all the, I would say, exciting stuff that I was sewing. The other things that I was sewing is basically t-shirts. Lots of t-shirts, many t-shirts, too many t-shirts maybe. And I could not even go back to sewing my dress that I wanted to sew, because I could not stand the fact of making another mock-up, doing all the alterations to a pattern, and also doing applying all the seam allowance to the patterns by Burda. So, but let's start with the first thing that I did a while ago actually, and that is my slit shirt that I self-drafted, I think 2 months ago. Is it maybe 3 months already? This little oversized shirt. Unfortunately, I made the mistake here and made not shorts. The sleeves a little bit too tight. They are still fine. It's just uncomfortable if it's 30 degrees or more. Then you don't want that skin tight thingy here. But yeah, the moment it drops to 25, it gets more easy to wear. And yeah, it's just that slit top that is more oversized and made out of the merino fabric that I wanted to have it in. And I was definitely wearing this shirt a lot during summer. So I have to say I kind of like these slits in garments now. So maybe I will also make myself a tank top with slits or something on those lines for workouts or for hiking. But yeah, This was the first make that I did in the patterns, in the t-shirt department, and as I said, it's a self-drafted pattern. I knew that it would fit me, and it was just easy sewing, nothing to fiddle around with, just a pleasant ride along the way. But then we come to the Burda patterns. Let's start with one that will definitely not make it with me to Japan. And here you can see I use some of the rest of the fabric from the tank top maxi dress that I showed you earlier. And this is a V-neck shirt. I have this shirt. This is an exact shirt, actually. Not the exact. I have a ditzy polka dots as a print, but I have the exact shirt made up, I think, wow, it must be over 10 years now, 14 years maybe, something on those lines, or 12 years. But I really like to wear this shirt because of the deep V-neck, and also I found that the sleeves are interesting, even though that they are sort of, so in the back they are grown on sleeves, and the front you have a separate panel that looks more like a raglan sleeve. I will put up the image and also the number from the Burda magazine that I used, since I totally forgot it. I think it was 2007, the issue, February maybe. But yeah, I will put that up since I can't remember it right now. So this is the made-up garment. I definitely liked it, but one thing I knew I would dislike, and I don't know why I even gave it another try. They use this facing for finishing the whole neck, and I really dislike facings, especially in knitted garments. I don't know, it does not bring me any joy sewing it, and does also bring me any joy wearing it. So yeah, I put it on, I liked it. I will wear it around the house, maybe I will wear it outside. I'm feeling more confident in the pattern when it's just a shirt of the fabric. So it's the same viscose jersey, but yeah, not 100% sure why I even attempted it. I hope that it would be maybe a cool and nice t-shirt with this interesting detail of the sleeves, especially in the front, and the neckline. But yeah, the facing. So I have to think if I maybe can adapt the pattern to something with a neckband for the future, because it is still a quite nice pattern. But yeah, I did not want to do it just for the sake now of of having a shirt for Japan. So I ditched this shirt for the weather and went on with another shirt, also from actually the same issue of the Burda magazine. In the Burda magazine it is a dress though, but I liked the detail, the sleeve detail. So it is a raglan shirt or dress in the original version, and I made it out of this bamboo jersey, and I really like it. The only thing that I modified on the pattern is they are calling for a 2-panel sleeve, and I was not 100% sure if that is a good idea, if I maybe have to carry a backpack, if this shirt might be wandering also into my running shirt stack. So anything that I will wear when I'm running with a vest. And I was not 100% sure if this maybe will cause some chafing if I have a seam on my shoulder. So I thought I would then just get rid of the seam, and I basically made up one continuous pattern piece for the sleeve part. And now it is just a basic raglan shirt with interesting curvatures in the raglan, basically. And that is also what drew me to this pattern. So you made it, I think, a straight size 36 in this version, but I noticed that it is much too big on the waist. I don't get it. Burda makes a strange fitting, has a strange fitting of their garments. Maybe they intended it to be more boxy, but yeah. So I scooped it out a little bit more to my waist measurements, and of course I used I think it was my bodice block for the tank top as a reference, to not make it completely skin tight on the waist, but bring it more in and have a more nicer definition on the curve basically. So yeah, this is the one that I did as a mock-up for basically everyday wear at home, or maybe if I need a shirt when I'm wearing separates. That was a mock-up. And then I was waiting super long with my ordering of merino fabrics, because I hoped that the merino fabric would be back in stock that is green, and they also have an aubergine color. But unfortunately, they never got it back in stock, and I now have only the ivory left, since I didn't want to have everything in black. Especially in running, I do prefer for the very warm summer months to have something that is lighter and more colorful, that is heating me up not so much, because I'm super sensitive to heat. So the only fabric that I have currently that is merino and is not black is the ivory one. I thought for a moment to dye it myself, and I also have, maybe I should insert a picture, I tried to dye the merino fabric with some acid dyes, since I was dyeing some materials for spinning. First I liked I can see a blue hair. First I liked the color that I saw, but I was too afraid that this would come out patchy. And I mean, merino fabric is super expensive, and I don't want to ruin it with coloring it in a color that I don't enjoy by the end. So yeah, I just sewed up this Burda pattern with the ivory merino, and it came out. I mean, it is a shirt. It comes together so easy, and I also forgot how easy it is once you have a pattern that fits you. It's basically around, what is it, an hour, 2 hours if you take your time to rethread your sewing machine, because, or not the sewing machine, but your serger and your overlock, because you only wear black. So this was, I guess, the most time-consuming part of making it, is rethreading everything. But yeah, I sewed it up in this nice ivory color. Super happy that I did it. It also fits super perfect with my shirts, and not the shirts, the pants from Closet Core. So I think this would be, or will be, a nice shirt for hiking, maybe even for roaming around the city if it is cooler weather. So I'm happy that I made this in the merino fabric. And this is basically the first of 2 shirts that I wanted to have that are more specific for hiking in Japan, or running here, or biking. And the other one that I showed you was the McCalls pattern that I used for my fabric, for my running and biking shirts already. And since the shirt that I showed you from Burda, this black and white one, did not came out the way I liked it, I thought, why not just use the McCalls pattern and basically make the shirt for the 3rd time. So that is what I did. So this is basically the McCalls 7261, I think is the number. I will put up the pictures again. It is the view, I don't know. It is the view with a shorter front and the longer back. And as you can see, I also opted for the pockets. I mean, for Japan I will not need it, I guess, since I guess I have a backpack for hiking. But I figured out on the bike the other day that I really use the pockets not really to put my phone in, but sometimes it's nice to put your tissue in, or your snacks. And yeah, I rather have this little layer of fabric more on a shirt, to have a shirt that I can use for multiple purposes, not only hiking or biking, then yeah, have this shirts that are only there for one purpose. So as I said, it's the lower front, longer back version. the short sleeves that I basically just cropped, and this cowl neck. I really like this neck. This is definitely one of my favorite necks on any garment so far, because it is just, yeah, it is hugging your what is the word that I'm searching now? Your neck. Yeah, it is hugging your neck just nicely, and it keeps you warm, but not warm, especially in summer. I think I said it already. I'm sensitive then also to the cold air when you are sweating a lot, so I prefer to have it like this, that I can either wipe my sweat from the back, from the necks, but also if there's this little wind on the bike, I can definitely have this protection up and don't get a cold or something. So yeah, this is basically the last shirts for Japan, so quite happy that I made all the shirts so far. I considered for a moment to make another one, but then I have, I think, a good meter left of this ivory color. But yeah, I thought it's enough. I have other projects that I need to get done. And yeah, super happy. I have to say, with the ivory color, I'm kind of afraid now to use it or to wear it, especially for running, since, I mean, the running vest will not color it, I guess, but I have the fear that my vest might stain it just a little bit. But we will see if I wear it on Friday on its maiden run, or if I will wear it the first time then when we are hiking or running in Japan. We will see. But yes, these are basically all the makes that I have from the last couple of weeks. Or yeah, I think the longest is the Maxi Dress that I showed you in the beginning. But I have to say, I'm quite happy with how much I got done in the last weeks, especially with the shirts. Yes, it is quite annoying that I have to make a lot of muslins to get the fit perfect, or to a point that I like it, but I have also to say it is, yeah, I would be too scared to cut into precious fabric and then ruin it, especially merino fabric. That's not an ordinary fabric that is, yeah, easily available, or you get it for €5 a meter somewhere. So I would rather then get the time in, or spend the extra time and make a muslin and then have a finished garment in the fabric that I wanted, that fits me to a degree that I like it. Yeah, that I have to say. Another thing is, last week finally I got the last pieces for the travel wardrobe for Japan, not the travel wardrobe per se, but yeah, the black merino fabric for the dress that I want to make, that I have to do when I feel motivated to do the shenanigans with the Burda again. But also I got all the materials for the backpack that I also started just, I think, the other day with sewing. And yeah, it was quite a big package that arrived. I have all the goodies in, all the X-Pack material for the backpack, and I might have even ordered enough fabric for making a second backpack, because when we discussed our itinerary for Japan, we realized we don't have a day pack. So yeah, let's see if I can get out my old pattern for a day pack that I think drafted years ago, 5 years ago, but never got around to make the actual backpack. It just stayed in a muslin state. Yeah, so I've ordered the fabric as well. Maybe I was too optimistic there, but we will see. It's a month until I have to leave for Japan. Until that, I have time to sew and to sew up maybe all of the clothing that I want. I think, let me check. How much do I actually have to make? So what is missing? The leggings are missing. The dress. Yeah, I think the leggings, the dress, and my bra that I want to sew. So 3 garments the backpack, the regular backpack that that was already on my list, the little handbag, and since I was debating if I do a handbag or a bum bag or fanny pack or hip belt bag, whatever, I have the materials for both, since it is anyways the leftover materials. So it is, let's say, 6 or 7 things to make. Some of them are easier than others. It is 4 weeks until now, and if I do the other backpack as well, it's maybe 8 things to do. Yeah, right. So I better get going. No, but I feel confident that I can finish the things that are necessary, since anyways the leggings is not a very involved make. It will be, I guess, will be done in no time, and also adapting the bra pattern and also the dress. I'm just procrastinating the dress since I have to trial it, or maybe at least trial the upper part and see if I like the fit and how I have to change it. But yeah, these are all the makes from my last few weeks, months in between my bigger projects. And yeah, fingers crossed I will find the time and get all my other makes done before we leave for Japan. But besides that, I think there's nothing much to say about my recent makes. Nothing of a major fail in it, which is, yeah, I quite like that. If I don't have these massive fails that leave you devastated and question you why you even sewing in the first place. But yeah, sometimes that happens. Fingers crossed it will not happen on the last month, basically until I have to leave. But yeah, we will see. If you have any questions for the makes that I had, that I did, or any other questions for projects that I mentioned or materials that I mentioned, leave them down in the comments below. I will make sure that I link all the materials that I can link in the description as well, and also the patterns that I used, if I used ready-to-wear patterns. Ready-to-make patterns, whatever you call sewing patterns. But yeah, take good care, happy crafting, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.